Hi, it's Cornell here from TES, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how you can track the maintenance on your different assets, such as your signs. So to start, I'm just going to select a sign first that I want to create a maintenance task for. So in this case, I'm in the map here, and I'm just going to select this support with these signs here. So I'm just going to click on the sign, and in the second window here, I can see that the support with the signs that I want are displayed right away. And here in the bottom we have all the signs that are part of that support. So there's the two guide signs, and then we have the two street name signs and the stop sign attached to that support as well. So in this case, let's just say the project we're doing here is we would like to have someone go out and actually capture the retroreflectivity of this particular stop sign. So to do that, first I'm going to double click on the stop sign to open up this particular stop sign. And here once again I see all the information on the stop sign, such as the costs and all this sort of details. Now in the maintenance tab, this is where I'm going to assign the maintenance task. So I'll click on the maintenance tab, and here I can see all the maintenance that was ever done to that particular sign. So we can see that there was an installation, there was scheduled cleaning done, we can see what job type this actually was, whether the task has been completed or it's active, how long it's been taken, when it was done, all the different costs associated with it, and even the account number. So if this is going to a certain budget, for example, or a certain account, you can even add that for each maintenance task. Okay, so let's add a new project to this existing list of projects. Now, to do that, we first click on New. And here we see all the projects that I currently have created in TES. Normally you'd see a lot more, but just for the purpose of this demonstration, I just made two so you can see here. Now this is important because here you're basically telling TES, okay, in this case, I want to capture the retroreflectivity of the stop sign. That's going to be my project. Now, do I want to assign that task to one of these existing projects, or do I want to create a new project? So, if I wanted to assign to an existing project, I would click on the project, click OK, and then that task would be assigned to this project. In this case, we're not doing an installation, we're not doing scheduled cleaning, we're doing a brand new project, and I'm going to call it sign retroreflectivity capturing, for example. So to make this new project, I click on New, and here we see a new form, and this is where I give the name of the project. So for the name of the project, I'm going to say sign retroreflectivity on stop signs. Let's call it that. That would be the name of the project. Now, for type, I can select what kind of project is this. So, am I cleaning, decommissioning, inspection, or retroreflectivity capturing? This is the one that I want. This fits my type. But let's say that this wasn't here. Let's say that we have a certain type of project that isn't in this list right here. Well, to add it, all you have to do is just click on New and enter the name of the project. So if that wasn't there, we would just enter sign, or we would enter, let's say, sign retroreflectivity capturing. And we would just click Save and Close. And when after doing that, it would appear in that drop-down list that we just saw. So you can add any notes here. This index field is just going to tell the software where you want this to appear in the drop-down menu. So do you want it near the top or near the bottom? The lower the number, the nearer the top it's going to appear. So when I'm done creating this, I just click Save and Close, and upon doing that, that will appear in the drop-down menu. So here it is right here. So I just click on that, and for status, I'm going to say it's active because this project is still active. I'm going to select the date. I'm going to put in the cost. So just to keep the math simple, I'll just use $5 for each one. Automatically, this calculates the total. I can put an account number if I want as well. One thing that I wanted to mention, of course, is that you can assign multiple tasks to this one project, like I was talking about earlier. So right now there's no signs attached to this project yet because we're still creating it. But if I had, let's say, 12 signs I was capturing reflectivity for, I could click here and I could add signs to this list that I will be doing this project on. And then of course you have to remember that if you are adding a lot more signs, you have to increase the costs here accordingly. So if it's costing me $5 a sign for this and $5 a sign for that, $10 total, well, it's $10 a sign. How many signs am I doing? You wanna add the costs accordingly based on how many you're doing. Okay, so yeah, any notes can be added here. The signs are here. I already mentioned that you'll be working on. Now, next, I probably want to assign employees to this particular task. So to do that, I'm going to click on Personnel, and I am going to click on New. All right, so here we have all the employees that, or contractors that we currently have in the TES software. So here we can just see me, I'm the only employee right now. But what you can do is you can, of course, add new employees, new contractors, and assign projects to them. So to do that, I'm just going to click New, and I'll create a new employee or contractor. And here we go, we'll just call him John Smith. And we can assign him to different teams as well. So maybe you have a specific contracting company, and that's one of the teams, or you have a road maintenance team. Once again, you can create as many teams as you want just by clicking New. Here we just have one road maintenance team. I'm going to click on that. And here's the cost. So this is what this employee will actually cost us per hour. So I'll say $20 just to keep the math simple. Of course, any notes about the employee can be added here. And what you see here is any jobs that the employee has completed, and you can sort these jobs to see only active ones or sort them by date or things like that. Now, of course, this is empty right now because this is a brand new employee, so we don't have any jobs for him right now that he has completed. So once we're done, we just click OK, and here you'll see John Smith has appeared and part of the road maintenance team. And now I would like to assign him to the project, so I'm just going to click on John Smith, click OK, and as you can see here, he appears now under the personnel. So for this particular project, here we have the material and equipment costs for the whole thing, and John Smith's the employee. And now if we put the number of hours that this takes, you can see right away the labor field automatically updated. So it took 1 hour. If you remember, he charges us $20 an hour. That's all there is to it. Okay, now sometimes you may have an instance where it didn't take a full hour, let's say it took half an hour. When I put 0.5, you can see right away the labor adjusts to 10, so it just divided his hourly rate by 2. So because of this, you never have to really do any sort of manual math in TES. Right away, TES calculates everything for you, and you can see the calculations right here. Now let's say I was to assign another employee here, then TES will assume that both of these employees are working for half an hour. So it would take half an hour, the half an hour salary of the first employee, half an hour salary of the second employee, and that would be the total that appears here. So once again, no matter how many employees you have, no matter how long they're working for, no matter what they charge you individually, TES will automatically calculate everything for you right in this field. So like I said before, you can have the notes in here, and here you can attach any particular files that you want to this particular project. So let's say John Smith, who we just created, was a contractor and he submitted an invoice to us. We could attach that invoice right here by clicking on New, selecting the type. So I'm going to say it's an invoice here. If this was another type, I can always make a new one here. So for now, it's going to select invoice. I'm going to click here. And here is the invoice I was looking for. I'm just going to double click on it. I can see it appear here, click Save and Close, and that's it. And now I can see the invoice is attached to this particular project. Now if I ever wanted to open that Word document, I just double click on it, click on the link, and the document will open up automatically. So really anything, any documents, any pictures, anything at all you want to be quickly accessible is available in TES, and you can just have to pull up the project and you can view all the relevant files. Okay, so now that we're done, we're going to click on OK. And here, now that I clicked OK, I can see the new task that I just created. So I'm going to select it, click OK, and there we are. There is the new project name for this particular sign. Now, if you want to get really fancy, what you could also do is see things really on the back end. So we're pretty much done with this sign now. You can just click Save and Close. We can close this window down as well. If you go to Maintenance right here, we can actually see all the jobs that we have on the signs in our road network. So if you want to see every single every single project that we currently have out there, you'll see this here. In this demo, I mean, I just made 3 projects just to show you an example, but you can see everything, what was done, when it was done, which ones are active, which ones are closed, all the costs, all the account numbers, and of course these, just like with any table in TES, you can sort. So let's sort to only see active projects. You can move these around. Basically anything that you've seen in the previous video about some of the functionality about how you can modify these tables, you can do to this table as well. Okay, if you go down here, you can see all the different projects for the supports that were done, and under personnel you can see all the different staff or contractors you have. So if I just click on personnel, you can see here me as well. You can see John Smith, the one I just created, and any one of these, whether it's a job or personnel, you just can double click on it and modify. So this is the same view that we were in before. Once again, here in jobs, we can see what jobs he's been assigned to. So that retroactivity project we just created, he's assigned to that now. And now I can make any sort of changes this way as well. So this is just another way of getting at the data. You don't have to go about it this way. But if you quickly want to see, all my staff or all the contractors I have, and you want to modify one of them or a bunch of them, this is the way to do it. Same with teams. You can click on teams, and here I have the road maintenance team that I created, and there's only one right now. I just created one for the purpose of this video, but you can create as many as you want. You can even create new ones by clicking here. So any one of these, if you want to create basically a new record, you just click on the new button, and here we have personnel team. I can give it a new team, so contractor X, whatever that is. And here I can add different people to this particular team, add any sort of notes that I want, click save and close, and here we have contractor X, road maintenance team. I now have 2 different teams. Okay, and any personnel I can now assign to this other team. Now if we get a little bit more advanced, a little bit more deeper, we can go into the setup tab here, and here we can actually alter what we see in that drop down menu. So for job status, these are the 3 options we have in the drop down menu. For job type, these are all the different ones we created. Remember, retroactivity capturing is one that we just created a moment ago. So that's listed here. Once again, you can double click, enter it to see it in a lot more detail. And once again, here you can, if you don't want this one anymore, you can click delete to delete it, or if you want to make a new one, you just click on new. Same with let's see, other type, we just have this as blank. File type, so here when you select to attach a file, here I have that you can select that it's an invoice, materials, or work order. Maybe there's something else, maybe, I don't know, there's some sort of PO form or something like that. You can just click on new and create a new file type right away. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes things very clear, and then you know how to use the maintenance module a bit better now. Of course, contact me directly at scornell@tes.ca if you have any questions about it, or if there's something you think that isn't clear in this video, or if there's something you think I missed. Just get in touch with me, and I will do my best to help you out, and hopefully even add some of your feedback into future videos. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you.